Welcome to Lesson 85 in Saxon's Algebra 1/2, the second edition. This lesson is on opposites. On a number line, we have 0 in the middle, and going right, we have positive numbers, and going left, we have negative numbers. We can say that these numbers are opposites of each other because they are both the same number of spaces from the origin of 0. So positive 4 here and negative 4 are opposites because they are both 4 units from 0 on the number line. So when you see that negative sign, we can say it's the opposite of. Negative 2 is the opposite of 2. But negative 2, we can say, is the opposite of the opposite of 2. The opposite of the opposite is actually just the number itself, 2. And here we have, there's supposed to be a negative inside here. We have the opposite of the opposite of the opposite of 2. So, do you get the picture? What I'm trying to show you is that when you have an even number of negative signs, you have a positive number. When you have an odd number of negative signs, you get a negative outcome. Okay? So, negative 2 equals negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is a negative 8. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 16. And negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is a negative 32. Again, the moral of the story, an even number of negative signs equals a positive answer, and an odd number of negative signs equals a negative number for your answer. Knowing that rule, let's go ahead and do your practice problems. Okay, so A would be 1, 2, 3 negative signs. That would be a negative 3. B would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a positive 2. C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be a positive. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Positive 16. And then in D, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to equal a negative 5. E has lots of numbers that we could multiply together, but if you read the directions, it doesn't ask you to do that. It simply asks you, is your answer, the product, going to be a positive or a negative number? So we're going to count the number of negatives to find the answer. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our answer to whatever that product is, it would be a negative number. Good job. Y'all are doing very well. And I will see you next time for lesson 86.